Blah, y'all already know what it is. Your boy Yaakov. What it do? Episode 15 to the Outlet to Reality, the hottest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What's good? This is the best place. If you're trying to leave reality, escape your drama, you got to come right here. And the best part, we're going to turn up. But anyway, let me just say, I want to thank my fans for coming through. You know, it means a lot. Let me take off the glasses, about to get serious. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. And for those who don't know, I have a special guest. I had to bring her back. Diana Chlimon. What's up, girl?
Hey, thanks for having me back. I feel honored.
I had to, girl. I mean, like, cheers. I don't know. Oh, yeah, most definitely. A toast. Ding. Let me drink that.
What do you have? What are you drinking, by the way?
All right, I don't know, but I don't know if you know about this, but anything that's named David and it's a wine is delicious. You got to get that David bird.
Is that a wine?
He had to be Jewish. You know he Jewish. When he had the bird, he Jewish. You know, suburban Jewish. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. So that's wine.
Wine, girl. What about you?
Oh, I'm drinking wine too, but I have a Apothic Red.
Oh.
That's the best one. That's my favorite.
I've never tried it.
It's good.
It's good? Well, I was going to say real quick, Diana, I ain't going to lie, but thanks to you, girl, we have the highest views from all my episodes. Like just having you specifically, it went up so high in 3 days.
Wow.
132 views. That's crazy.
Wow. Congratulations. It's not me, though. That's you guys. You guys have been doing this consistently.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true, but you know, you got a lot of power. I'm taking notes from you because I noticed the way you promote it. Like I'm always growing, right? I'm learning different ways. And I like your technique. Like when you post on Snap, you show a little video and you put swipe up in the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, just to give them an idea of like what's in this podcast, what they're gonna see, you know?
Right, exactly, girl.
Well, good. Congratulations, man. Cheers to that. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you the best girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
please, nah.
Here's the thing what people don't understand. You have like one of the dopest personalities.
Yo, don't gas me up right now.
But I'm being real. Because here's the thing, like, you're so authentic, and that's so like there's nothing hiding around Diana. Like, we got the real her.
Sometimes it's too much.
Like, I mean, they thought we were crazy, but girl, we here. That's You know what I'm saying? No, but you good. Don't change. Please don't change. If you change, I'll be sad.
Yeah, no. I'll always improve and want to progress, but I got to be me. I think that's one of the most beautiful things that, like, I think that's what I'm learning more now is how to be more me. You know, and not be afraid of it, like be myself. And obviously there's areas I need to improve, but yeah, like I want to stay true to who I am.
Yeah.
And that's important.
And it's good too, like when you find that mate, like that soulmate, that person has to really accept you. They can't be like, look, Diana, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't like that you so real. Like that's a problem, right? That's a red flag. If they say, look, Diana, I don't know how to tell you this, but you too too real or too honest.
Okay, but how about because I am a very passionate person, but sometimes that my approach on certain situations, I come off too aggressive. So I ain't perfect, okay.
I got the best quote for you. Ready?
What?
You will make everybody stay quiet. You ready for this? Diana, here's the quote. Friends tell you what you want to hear, but real friends tell you what you need to hear. That's what you got. You're not like everybody else. Oh, yeah, girl, you look great.
Yeah.
Or continue doing that. No, Diana be like, look, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, but I want people to be that way with me too. Like, let me know when I fuck up. Like, I love that. I love when someone tells me like, yo, you know, the way you handled that, like, you know, you could have maybe, I don't know, you know, we're more calm or whatever. Like, be real with me too. Let me know when I mess up and when I do something wrong. you know, and that's good to have in a friendship too. Like you
Yeah.
need to have that shit around. Like I want people, you know, you want honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty.
If everyone's gonna be like saying yes to everything, you don't really feel like you're getting better.
Mm.
Like either they're
Mm.
being fake, you know,
Yeah.
they're just trying to get by or get in your good side, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not being genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Because they don't want to let, yeah. And that's like, yeah, a lot of people do that. Like they don't want to, you know, because they think, oh, you might take it offensively. But I feel like we should all be more open to take criticism. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like know where your faults are, know what you need to grow in.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
so
if
that's
you
important.
no, it's true. It's true. Because like if you look at somebody who's real cocky, who feels
Mm.
like they know it all, no matter what you say, you can't convince them
Yeah.
because they feel like, oh, I got it. I'm
Hold
good.
on, Shannon. My brother, what's up? Can I show you something? What? Can you show me after? Huh? Can you show me after? Lumsan, Shannon. Huh? Lumsan. Okay, sorry.
That sounds. What would you say? Because that was so dope. I don't know what you said at the
Oh no,
end.
I said lump like I can't.
Oh, you
Like I
can't.
can't right now.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we're recording, so I don't want it to like
Yeah, yeah.
keep going.
All right, girl. Right. I thought that was real cool. I was like, damn, I got to hear, Diana,
I'm a Syrian, we threw that in there.
Yeah, yeah, that was dope. I like that. I like that. Keep it flow. Keep the flow, girl. But yeah, I want to know a little bit about your job experience because I know you just started doing bartending.
Lord
Tell me a little
Jesus.
bit about it.
Okay, so I just started bartending recently. Like literally, I've been in the bar 3 times. Okay. No experience. I like to drink, but I don't know how to make drinks and shit. So yesterday was the first day that it was so busy, like packed, right?
Mhm.
And I come into work and the guy that's training me is like this old white dude, okay? And I don't know if he can't handle stuff under pressure, but like he just seemed really like, okay, he's in a rush. And I was kind of standing there like, yo, like, you know, do you need me to do anything? Like, I didn't know what to do. I don't know how to take orders because I don't know what the fuck to make. Like, so I'm just like, you know,
Right.
what do you need from me? Like, what can I do?
Yeah.
And he was just, his attitude was just like he was ignoring me and just like, then he's telling me like, make the drinks. And he's just giving them to me. So this lady ordered Tito's, you know, Tito's?
No, I don't know too. You're gonna have to
It,
tell me.
I think it's a vodka, guys. I'm so bad with this shit. I'm so bad with this
Oh,
shit. They probably think I'm the worst Yo, I can't even open a beer bottle. You know how long it takes me to
man.
like, I can't do that shit.
Oh man, you
But
know.
basically, I made the drink wrong. She looked at it like, what is this? I'm like, oh my God. Then I'm pouring beer from like the draft, and that shit's foaming everywhere. I'm like struggling. I was gonna leave. Like I wanted to leave crying. So
Wow.
anyone who's a bartender, like that shit is hard.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm about to leave. Like, this is just his attitude sucks. Like, no, like I'm just over it.
Yeah.
So and then I went in the bathroom and I just basically gave myself a pep talk. I was like, hold on. Bitch, you are gonna be the best bartender. Like, get your ass out there and just talk to them. Like, you know, be interactive. Don't get scared.
Yeah.
So then I just got into the swing of things and it got a little, I mean, it's still tricky, but it got a little easier. Oh man, it was terrifying.
Wow.
Like everyone's just like, give me a prosciutto split. What the fuck is that? Brandy whiskey, Manhattan. Like I don't know what this stuff is.
Right.
So
Damn.
it's scary.
Did you tell them that like it's your first time?
They know.
Oh, they
And
know?
that's what I don't understand. The dude's looking at me like I'm supposed to know. And then after he's like, oh, like, you know, I saw that you got a little like you got fearful, you know, you got scared a little and whatever, hesitated, you know, you can't do that. You gotta just go up and talk to the people. I'm like, to be honest, I wasn't scared of the people. I was scared of you. Like you seem like you were just, you know, I don't know, annoyed, you
Yeah.
know, like I had to tell him straight up. And then he's like, no, that's just me like in the zone. And I'm like, that's, I don't know. Like, I feel like I get it if you're stressed and you're doing a lot. Like, just be like, hey, hold on 1 second. Like, I'll get to you. Just chill right now. Like, let me do what I got to do. But, like, his attitude sucked.
Dang. So are you thinking of staying or, leaving?
I'm gonna test it out. Like I'm gonna keep going and see how it is. I don't want to give up so easily
Yeah.
because of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stick it out because I do want to learn and I do want to bartend. And it's still the beginning. So obviously, like I'm gonna fuck up a lot. Like, so, but then I got the beer thing right. Then I did it, and because he told me I had to like flip the cup, and I'm like, I poured that shit, and it was nice. It was a nice cup of beer.
I'm looking for a bartender for a big party coming up. So I'm gonna call
Hey,
you.
hire
Where
me.
you at, girl? What you at?
Hire me.
All right. Brand new.
Shoot, I'll be the best bartender. I'll get everyone there. I'll be the hype. See, I'm a good hype.
Yeah. No, for real. Because honestly, like for me, I feel like I would stay at a place if the bartender is really interactive and I feel like it's home. You feel me?
Right. Right.
And I want to stay,
Yes.
and spend more money. You feel me?
And that's what bartending it is. It really is all about service. Like giving the service to the people, making sure they have a good time, you know? Like I'll learn the drinks, like I'll learn that shit.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not gonna lie, I was about to dip. I was like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Like this dude is crazy. Like I'm about to cry because I'm like, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, at least you passed it. So that happened yesterday or like 2 days ago?
Yesterday.
Dang. Ooh.
Just yesterday. It was tough. It was hard.
And what time did you get out?
Oh, by midnight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
People were getting lit. They were having fun.
Wow.
But, the tips are good.
For real?
Tips are good. Hell yeah, bro. Bart. Sorry I keep doing this because there's like a bug that came into the house.
Because you spill that wine.
It's annoying. But, yeah. What was you saying?
No, I said like, oh, what time you got out? You said like midnight.
Midnight. But the tips are good. Tips.
There you go. The tips, yeah.
Tips. If any bartenders are out there, let me know if you guys have tips, like advice for beginners. Right. Like, let me know. What do I need to do? Because
damn, girl.
It was a struggle.
No, for real. You basically ran the place by yourself. Like you had to figure out where things were, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it was interesting. But then he was like, oh, when do you think you'll be able to like do this on your own? Like close the bar, like be here by yourself.
Wow.
I'm like, hold on. I can barely make a Tito's on the rocks. You think I can't do that yet. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes with them. But I like the whole concept of bartending and like waitressing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That's dope, girl. That's gangster. Yeah. I just thought of a moment where I worked at a restaurant back in, I think, college.
Okay.
And my cousin, she was like the manager, right? So I'm like, this is cool. My cousin got me a job. I need a job, right? Because I was like, man, I need some money. You feel me?
Right. So, struggle out here.
Right. You know what I'm saying, right? Especially if I want to take a girl out, I can't be like, hey, girl, can you pay? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Right. That's a big no.
Men, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
Don't do that.
Exactly. So I go to this job, right, in the morning. And I bump into one of my old grammar school friends I haven't seen for like over maybe 12 years. And he's running the restaurant by himself. He's showing me a couple tricks. And I'm like, hey, bro, is my cousin coming? And he's like, yeah, she's coming. But I don't know if you know this, but she's coming like late. Okay. And it's like 9 a.m. So I'm like, what the hell? She's coming late? He's like, yeah, but I'll show you a little trick. So he's showing me a little tricks, right? Girl, you ain't gonna believe this. My cousin comes in, right? Maybe 3 hours later. I'm so happy she's here. I'm like, yo, what's up, cuz? And she's like, oh, hey, David. Hey, I got to get going, but I'll catch you later, okay? I think you got this. She dipped. What? I was so mad that she left. I was like, oh, hell. And this is like the top restaurant by Belmont, and I forgot the other street. It's like really popular.
I don't know.
You probably know it by the blue line. Belmont, red line. My bad. Belmont and Clark.
What is it called? What is it? Like
It's called Clark's.
the restaurant?
Yeah.
I
They're
feel
no,
like that sounds familiar.
yeah, it's popular. Like they have one in Wrigley, Oak
Yeah,
Park.
yeah,
It's popping because they have like the best milkshake, the best
yeah.
breakfast. So they know how to throw down. And I've tried it. So I'm like, I know the menu. I memorize it. I got this, right? You know what I'm saying? And so I get there all looking fresh. And then my guy who was showing me around, he only stayed for a couple hours because he's like, hey, man, I got to go, right?
Shut up. So who is it? Just you?
It was me and this fucking chef. And the chef, he didn't speak English. I speak Spanish, right? So I was trying to talk to him. Here's the crazy part. The way the restaurant's set up, you basically type it up in the register
Uh-huh.
buttons, but I don't know the buttons so well. It sends him a message in the kitchen.
Yeah, to
And
let him
he
know
knows what to cook, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm going like this. Right? This shit don't work. And I'm trying to send it and nothing's sending. And I feel like an idiot because the paper comes out blank. So it's like,
Oh my God.
I feel so bad. And I'm like,
Was
oh,
there a lot of people?
you're not gonna believe this, girl. About 3 o'clock, all the kids from DePaul University show up. I got 5 tables, they're all full. And I'm like, oh hell no. And remember the machine? I don't know how to do that shit. So girl, I get my little notebook like a fucking nerd and I go, what's up? And I get my pen and I'm like, what can I get y'all? Yeah, let me get 3 burgers, a fries, and what you want? I'm like, damn, feels like a rapper. So I'm like this, like, you know, trying to
Oh
write
my-
so quick. Girl, I fucked up their menu so bad. Came back, I told the guy, look, man, dame hamburguesa con papas fritas, todo eso. He was going there trying to get it. Came back, girl, that shit was eggs and toast. I told this fool, they want burgers and fries.
That's the worst when an order comes out wrong.
Oh, girl, the whole table was wrong. I was like, damn. And then here's the worst part. After I'm talking to this table, right? There's like 5 of them. I run to the kitchen and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna tell you what the menu is. Forget the paper. I
Right.
need you to cook, right? He took so long to cook one meal.
Oh my
I'm like, bro,
God.
how'd you get this job, right? So I'm like, no, this is horrible. So tell me why, Diana. After I served all these customers, oh, I forgot to tell you this. The register didn't open.
I was gonna say Howard. Yeah, like oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah. So, girl, I literally grabbed a knife. You know me, I'm a gangster. Busted that shit open. Blink. I was
They're
like,
probably
bro.
like, what the fuck? Where are we? Like, is this a
Right.
legit restaurant?
He said, bro, you get up. When they saw my knife, open that shit up. I was like, bro, and they're like, bro, do you do this a lot, like outside of work? I'm like, nah, bro, I used to be a mechanic. That's what I told him.
Right.
To save my life. So I opened it, right?
Oh my
And I gotta grab my phone because I don't know where the calculator is. I threw in the change. I said, hold on, let me get my calculator. Boop, 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 boop. I said, I think that's right. 13 steps and 55 because I don't know the menu prices. That's one thing I didn't memorize. So I'm like making it up.
Shut
The way we
the
go. No,
fuck
for real.
up.
Girl,
How did they leave you there like that by yourself?
it's a sad story based on true events. But
That's crazy.
bro, it was so great. And let me tell you this. After they all left, right? They gave me a tip because they felt bad. Because it's my first day. I told them it was my first day. Big ass tip. And then
Wow.
I called one of my friends. I'm like, hey, look, I gotta tell you something. This shit is crazy. I'm gonna quit tonight.
Like,
I ain't gonna think twice. My cousin left me by myself, struggling. I'm like, forget this. I'd rather work at Chuck E. Cheese where I know where the coins go. So I'm good. So my cousin comes in, right? She comes late just to close the restaurant. I was like, all right, cuz.
Well, they left you there to deal with all the shit and then was like, oh, we'll come back, we'll close it.
All right, we got you. So she comes, the owner comes. I'm like, yo, owner, I'm gonna be honest, bro. It was a struggle. I was here by myself, hoping I was gonna get like coached. You know what I'm saying? My first day,
Right.
supposed to go
Trained.
walk around. Right, exactly. Oh, and Diana, I forgot to tell you this. There was no bus boys with me when I was serving everybody.
Yo, this is see, that's not a legit restaurant. Like they can't just put you out like and expect you to know that's crazy.
Yeah, girl. I was doing everything on the book. I did busboy. I was a waiter. I
You're the
fucking washed dishes.
cashier,
What's up?
the cashier.
Yeah,
You're
I done everything, girl, in the book. The only thing I forgot was to take a picture with the customer.
right.
But that's it. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, like, yo, never again. So I told my cuz, look, cuz I'm gonna be honest with you. This was the worst work experience I've ever done. I ain't never gonna do this again. It was nice knowing y'all. Peace. I never came back. Never came back, bro. Pack my bags.
Wait, was that like your last waitressing kind of job then ever?
Well, my mom used to have a restaurant. It,
Oh, okay.
yeah, back in the days, I was in elementary school. It was called the King of Burritos.
Oh,
It was popping, girl. Like brand new was popping.
damn. The king of burritos?
No, 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 no. Yeah, it's called King. Yeah, of the burritos. Yeah, King of
Oh,
Burritos.
shit.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
dope, girl. It was dope. My mom, she could cook real good food. She cooks
Mm,
like Italian food, Mexican food, Guatemalan
mm,
food, but they kept it only Mexican style. So I learned how to make good hot sauce, like
mm.
not no Taco Bell with the little bag and you just open zip.
Right, right. You got the real shit.
Right,
Authentic.
right with
From
limon.
scratch.
Right, you got the lime. You feel me? Squeeze it. But we had everything in the book, and my mom, she's a really smart person. Like we'll
Mm,
have birthday parties at the the place, and people could come
yeah.
in, more business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was a little bit of waiter. I mostly just cleaned the dishes, but at that
Okay.
time I was only 14, so I really
Right.
didn't know so much about waiter.
Mm.
But that
But you
was
were in that industry, like,
yeah, yeah. So I
yeah.
did that for a minute, girl, and it was a interesting life.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That is insane. That story.
right.
That's crazy.
I should write a book, you know.
That's crazy. See, that's what I'm scared of. I'm not trying to have them do that to me at the bar. Like, you can't leave me out here on my lonesome.
Right.
Because at least you had to cook. Like, I'm the one who's making drinks. I'm gonna just get them all drunk. Here, just shot. Just take
Right.
shots.
It's on the house.
House.
Oh man,
I'll
girl.
take some too. Let's
Right.
just get fucked up together and have a good time.
There you go. Wait, Diana, I think I know what wine you're talking about.
You want
Let
to
me
see
see the
it?
bottle. Oh no, I haven't tried that.
Yes, this is the best wine. First of all, it is shit. Where is it? It's like 17% liquor, so it's strong,
Dang.
which is what I like. Because then you only have to have a little, and you're good.
Yeah. Do you feel a little tipsy yet?
I definitely do. Do you?
Nah, me, I feel good. I feel good. I feel better actually. Cause I ate, girl. I was so hungry. Like I ran like 6 miles, girl. I probably burned 500 calories. I ain't lying.
Damn, that's
It's
good.
hot. It's like 130 out here.
It's hot out there, right?
Yeah. My AC don't work.
How are you living?
I don't know. I supposed to be dead last night.
Everyone is like talking about the heat out there. Like,
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, girl. Like my thing literally stopped working, I think Sunday.
what?
Yeah. So if I'm breathing a lot, it's because it's probably my last breath. So I'm like, trying to conserve it, store it as much as I can because I'm burning, girl. That's why I got a tank top. I'm usually wearing fresh clothes. You feel me? I like take 3 showers because it's so hot.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
god. See, my house is cold as shit. Like,
Dang.
sorry.
It's the real life, girl. They're supposed to come Friday to fix it. So hopefully they hurry up.
Yes. Jesus.
Yeah.
Ooh, you gotta drink water. Stay hydrated.
Yeah. I be trying to like not do too much. because I'm already sweaty. Like I'm like sweating so much, girl. I'm even getting a nice tan, so I
You
feel.
don't have a fan?
Nah, girl, I don't got none. I got a heater, but I ain't gonna turn that shit on.
Yeah, you gotta get like a fan or some shit.
No, you right. You right.
Get air.
Yeah, I do, girl. I gotta move up, do something. Oh, real. This is true. Hey, but by the way, I want to ask you a question.
Hmm.
I just saw a TV show called Ramy. I don't know if you heard about it on Hulu.
No.
I highly recommend it. It's funny. It's
What is it called?
different.
Ramy?
Ramy, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's about a Middle Eastern guy. You could tell
Oh.
he's real skinny. He got the curly hair.
Why are you coming at my Middle Easterns like that?
No, but he just real skinny. Like he looked like he worked at GameStop or something. Like he looked
Okay.
real, you know what I'm saying? Girl? It's just
And
real
he got
stiff
the
outfit.
curly?
He got the curl hair. But in the show, a lot of people think he's Jewish because he got like really,
Oh,
really
that's
curly
so
hair.
funny. I was literally thinking, well, you know what Israelis look like? I mean, they're Middle East, like
Yeah,
Middle Eastern. But go
right.
ahead.
And it's so dope. Like his girl that he has on the side, like he has a girl that he mess around with, and he's supposed to be is like a very religious Muslim guy.
Okay.
He's messing around with this Jewish girl. And,
Oh
so,
shit.
and I thought that's interesting because you don't really see that, right?
Mhm.
Interfaith marriage or interfaith relationships.
Yeah.
So the girl, they kind of mess around and stuff like that. And he's so scared of sinning that
Mm.
he will grab. I mean, this is kind of crazy what I'm saying, but he grabs the condom and prays to God, say, "I'm sorry that I messed up."
Yeah.
And the girl comes in, she saw that, and he tried to make an excuse like, "Girl, I do this every time we get intimate.
Yeah.
It's like a way for me to feel better that I didn't get you pregnant."
Okay.
And she didn't like the answer. And she's
Um,
like, I think, is it of me? Like, is there something you don't like about me? He's like, no, it's just I'm Muslim. So he put his faith, but you shouldn't put that in this situation because now it looks really messed up. And the girl got mad and she's like,
yeah.
I already knew you were Muslim, but I never knew you were like that religious.
Mm.
So this is kind of new shock. And I already accept you the way you are, but now you're acting a little different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it a comedy or is it like
It's like everything you need in the book. Got
what it right? I gotta watch that. That's interesting.
It's really good, girl. It's called Ramy.
Rainy.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that. That's interesting.
It's so
Mm.
dope. And then there's a scene I want to ask you. This is the part I want to get to. So he meets this Jewish girl, right? The Jewish girl, he met at like the grandfather's house, and they're doing a big ritual on Friday night, which is Shabbat, where we light the candles. And he shows up, right? And he sees this girl. And I ain't gonna lie, the girl looked pretty. And the guy, he was trying to be smooth. He was real smooth about it. He's like, "Hey, girl, you think I can get your number?" But he was cool about it. Like, he's like, "Let me just get it for work because I know that your grandfather and my uncle are friends.
Mm.
So instead of me like, interrupting you guys when you have your celebration, I could just send you a text that I'm about to drop off his package, like a watch or
Okay.
something." He
Right.
did
It's
it
like
real.
more convenient.
Yeah, yeah. So I like that. That was pretty cool. He got her number. And so the girl invited him to a party,
Mm.
like her party. So you
Okay.
got like the strobe lights, you got everybody's having a good time
Mm.
drinking.
Mm.
Right, right. There you go.
I don't know how to make that noise, but
Right. You feel me? So he's real excited. He doesn't drink at all, but they're dancing together. And it's so cute because you could tell she likes him. She's biting her lips, she's playing with her hair, like she's
right.
doing everything on the book. And he's like feeling her. He's like, man, she's really dope. And you can kind of hear his thoughts. He's like, man, I
Mm.
never feel nothing like this for any other girl. And basically, they were about to kiss because they got really close. It was slow
With
music.
that moment.
Yeah, yeah. So she's like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you come with me? And he's like, yeah. So she grabs his hand, walks it to the bathroom, but she leaves him, right? She goes do her thing in the bathroom, whatever. She comes out and then she gives him a kiss.
Mm.
So I don't know if she was trying to fix her makeup or like, put lipstick because she forgot. That's what I'm thinking, right? She probably had, you know what?
Freshen up.
Yeah, right. Let me put that spray, that mousse. That mousse. So you know what I'm saying? So she gives him a kiss. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. They're making out almost the entire party, right? So the girl says, you know, it's my birthday. I'm trying to celebrate this and that. She's like, she got ecstasy, right?
Oh, hell no.
And she tells Ramy, you know, Ramy, this basically takes you to a whole different world. And I want to do it with you. It'll be our adventure. And Ramy's like, look, I'm gonna be honest, like that sounds dope, but it kind of goes against my values.
Hmm.
So she got butthurt.
Nah.
And he was like, damn, like he felt bad too, Ramy, because he's like, I'm being honest with her, but she's making it seem now awkward. And so
Hmm.
she's like, okay, let's hug it up. And here's the worst part. The girl ends up sleeping with another dude.
Oh, so
Remy sees that. And he's like,
okay.
I missed my opportunity. So he leaves, right? So my question I have, because that's like crazy scene. For a woman, right? Do you prefer a guy being honest with you at that moment? You barely know the guy, right?
Hmm.
And he says to you, look, it just doesn't go with my values. Do you respect him more?
Oh,
Or
for
is he, yeah,
sure. Yeah, like I feel like that's hella immature. If a guy told me like, oh, like if I said, do you want to drink? And he's like, not even drinking or anything. Like, and if he said like, nah, that just isn't what I do, I can't get mad at you for that. Like,
right.
but clearly that just shows her intention was like, all right, I'm gonna just go. She just wanted to have fun and talk to other dudes, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like guys kind of do that too, though, with girls, like with sleeping with them. Oh, are we gonna do shit? Oh, nah. All right, on to the next.
Yeah,
You know.
right, right.
So I feel like, yeah, you got to respect what somebody tells you. If they don't want to drink, if they don't want to do drugs, and somebody gets mad at that, fuck you, bro. How you gonna get mad? Like I don't do that shit. Like
Right.
fuck. No, like I don't even know you like that to make me change my mind. Like maybe.
Yeah. So you
So,
think it's different if you knew the guy for a long time, you guys been friends for 3 years, one day you guys are hanging out, you guys both never try ecstasy, and if you guys both, let's say he said to you, hey, you want to try it because I don't want to do it by myself, would you be okay doing it in that point or that scenario?
no,
No?
no, because for me personally, like I smoke a lot of weed,
Yeah.
but I don't like do any other drugs. I get scared of any like other drugs. Like weed isn't. I don't even consider weed a drug to me. But like other shit like that shit, oh, I'll tell. And I've talked to guys about this. That's actually like a deal breaker of mine. Actually,
Oh,
like
wow.
I'll ask a guy like, "Have you done any drugs?"
Yeah.
And if they have and still do,
That's a turn off.
that's done. I won't talk to you anymore.
Wow. That's
For real.
interesting.
Like that's just a deal breaker. And it's nothing against like people who do that, but like I don't want my man doing that shit. Like that's just not what you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's a deal breaker for me. If you do any other drugs, if you smoke and drink, cool. Other stuff, turn off. Like I turn off. I don't think that's fun. I don't think I'm not trying to get like, I'm not trying to do all that. I just want to have a little fun,
All right.
you know? Like, yeah,
Wow. That's
yeah,
interesting. Very interesting.
yeah. What about you? Like, how about if a girl was like, asked you to do it? Or
So
like,
I've had that before where like a girl
really?
told me like the same situation. She was like, hey, you want to try Molly? And I was like, and it was at the party too. I was like, I'm straight. I was having the same feeling. I was scared. I didn't want to do it because like from my research and I've looked it up, right? At that time, right? They said that Molly or ecstasy basically makes a hole in your brain
Oh,
if you
hell no.
think so much. So I'm like, oh fuck that, because I
Oh,
don't want to lose my memory. You feel me?
right. I don't play that. I don't
Yeah, I don't. I don't
even
care.
like acid. Like I've heard people say, like, yeah, I've done acid. Just the sound of acid sounds terrifying.
Oh yeah,
Like, that's scary. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's like a different like level for me. That's
Mhm.
just not where I'm like, I'm good over here.
Yeah.
I can't.
And what do you think about shrooms?
Nah. All of it. Same shit. Like
Even though it's a mushroom?
that I've heard people like have this hallucinated and like killed themselves, like jumped off buildings. Like you just you know what it is? I don't like I feel like with weed it doesn't do this at all.
Mhm.
But like other drugs from what I hear, like they fuck with your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like they be making you hallucinate, making you like too much. I don't know, like that shit I don't fuck with because I want to know. I like being in control.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know what I'm doing, like what's happening. Like I don't want to take something and then like pop a pill and something. Like I get anxiety. Like I'll freak the fuck out. I'll die. Like I'll just die because I get scared with shit like that. I don't know. That's how I've always been ever since I was a kid. I don't know if it's because my mom like scared the shit out of me about drugs.
Yeah.
Like don't do drugs, you're gonna die. So
Right.
it's like ingrained. Like fuck that shit. I
Right.
don't want to. I just never was tempted to even want to try it
Mhm.
ever.
That's good. You got a lot of willpower. I give you that.
Huh?
No, I said you have a lot of willpower. I
It's
give you
not that. I don't. It's not even willpower. I just
like
don't want to do it. I don't care for it.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Wow,
That shit. Yeah, it scares me.
that's interesting. Did I ask you last? I don't know if I did, but like, did you smoke weed the first time in high school, or was it in college?
Mm-hmm.
It was in high.
It was my senior year of high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I used to tweak a lot. I used to get really bad highs, like just anxiety attacks. Like, cause I deal with like a lot of anxiety in general,
Mhm.
and it made it worse. Well, it was like weird. Like when I first started smoking, no, nothing happened. I was like, nothing's happening. Then I started getting bad highs to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm off this shit. Like, I don't even want to do it anymore because it gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
And then like 3 years ago, I started again and my mentality was different. Like I was just in a different place. I was in this place of like self-love and discovering who I am. And we just changed my life. like like it like helped with discipline. It gave me like this just I don't even know how to explain it. It's just a very like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I don't tweak from it anymore. It's just a
Wow.
good like peace kind of like chill. I'm very in tune with myself, my body, my mind. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's like coffee now. You know what I'm saying? Like how people have to drink coffee to like
Right. Right.
smoke a little weed and you're just like ready for the day.
You're funny. So do you do it like in the morning or like before you go to bed?
Oh Lord, I do it all day.
Damn. Damn. Diana.
It's so crazy because like it sounds when I say it out loud, it's like, damn, bitch, you be smoking a lot.
How much you be spending? I'm just kidding.
You know what? That shit expensive.
Yeah.
Weed is fucking expensive. But I do my favorite time to smoke is in the morning.
Wow.
That wake it like when you wake up and you just get that hit, it's like, oh, and then the sun is out and you just pray. Like for me, like I like connect to God and I'm just like, yes, I'm just in a good vibe.
Wow.
Like, just good vibes. Good vibes.
You're so funny. I saw a little video of you. I have to bring this up.
Oh,
It's on Snapchat, and I see you going, and then you in the car, and I was like, "Yo, she's so funny." And I don't know if that was the morning because I know in Vegas we're 2 hours ahead or
mm.
behind. So I don't know if that was the morning or lunchtime, breakfast, dinner.
It was like it was around, and it was in the afternoon.
After all, can't my bad.
I did it for my lunch, during lunch.
Oh, oh,
It's, you know what? It helps me focus. Imagine, I don't know. I love weed. Weed is amazing.
wow,
I'm pro weed.
damn,
Pro weed.
that's not bad, girl. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You shot my word right now. I was like, that girl doesn't play. She said all day.
I know, man, shit. It's like
Damn.
even before, like, yeah, it's all day. Like even like I take hits and stuff before I do my makeup because it's like, ooh, smoke. Ooh, now I gotta put my makeup on. Smoke. Let's eat. Like
Wow.
it's just a routine. I don't know. Is that bad? That sounds a lot.
Well, that's a lot. If it's every day or just twice
Every day.
a day. Damn. You beat the world record, I ain't gonna lie.
Hell no, you know, there's so many more people. If you guys smoke, let us know. I want to know. I'm
I want
curious.
to know too if Diana is not the only one who beat the world record.
Smoke it every day. Let me know if y'all like that. You want to take that? Oh my, I want to get into like collecting bongs and stuff.
Hey.
Like they have those big bongs. I want to have a collection. And I love blue. Every little bowl I get is blue.
Oh, for real?
Yes, like it has to be blue. Like that's my favorite color, and it has to look like. I'm very specific about what I smoke out of.
Okay.
Like, I love it, and then I like mine to look like clouds and stuff. It's really sick.
Dang. I'm like an expert. Like when I'm talking to Diana, actually the bow is like this. You know what I'm saying?
What you have to do is just.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? You're all good. Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong. There's days I'm like, man, I want to kind of smoke before work, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like I will freak out because, first of all, like for me, when I'm high, like you never saw me high, but when you see me high, girl, I'm like 10 times funnier. I'm like really like, man, guys, just start dancing. Yo, what's up? I feel like I'm gonna dance with every customer I see at my job.
Oh
I'm gonna be like, hey, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know,
so you get like hype.
yeah, too hype. And they're gonna be like, David, what's going on with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Right, what's up with that medication? I said, look, man, no medication, no dedication. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, girl, I was like, man, like today I had that feeling today, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I do got edibles. I don't know if you're
No
big. Yeah,
way.
yeah. Oh, girl.
How often?
So me, I'm gonna be real.
Talk about it. Let me know.
Okay, so I only do it like once in every 2 months.
Okay.
When I do it, like I gotta celebrate. I cannot
Gotta
just,
go big.
yeah, I gotta go big. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you do edibles. See, I'm scared of edibles.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a heads up because I'm experienced.
Okay.
And this time I can sound like Diana, actually, but
Edibles. They're very potent.
very potent. I've tried the brownies. I've
Okay.
tried gummies.
Okay.
I think the gummies are 10 times stronger. I'm not gonna lie, when I tried it, I was laughing so hard. I was in a road trip with my cousin to the Grand Canyon, and I was dying in the car. He's like, bro, what's so funny? I just couldn't stop
Oh
laughing.
my God.
He's like, bro, shut the hell up. I'm like, bro, I can't, man. I'm just so chill. I'm happy. I feel good. So the thing about the gummies, the edibles, here's two things, right? One, it doesn't hurt your lungs because when you're smoking, it affects
True.
your lungs, right?
True.
But like edibles, you just eat it and you get the symptoms right away.
Right.
And it's so cool. It doesn't even feel like you're eating, edible because
Right.
it's candy.
I've had some, but like I get scared, I think, when I take something and I don't know how it's gonna affect me. Like I feel like with smoking, I know like, okay, if I take 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 hits, like I can control it versus like an edible, because it depends how much mgs there are in there.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know how much you had?
You're not gonna believe what I'm about to tell you, but my head at that time, that was like 3 weeks ago. It had about, actually I take it back, that was 2 weeks ago. It had like almost like 300.
Okay,
It was
that's a
strong.
lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I took only a little bit. I was high for like at least 2 hours straight.
Oh yeah. See, that's how I get nervous with that because it's like, damn, I don't
Well,
know, how's it gonna get me?
right.
Like, how am I gonna feel? Like, am I gonna start tweaking out? Like, I
Well,
gotta get prepared. I need to.
yeah, I'm gonna prepare you right now. So I'm gonna give you a straight up answer. When you do take the edibles, it does hurt your stomach. That's number one. I feel like weird with my stomach. Like it started having a little,
Mm,
because your body doesn't know what it is. It's weird. I don't know. I'm thinking my body's telling me, what the hell are you
What are
eating?
you doing, dude?
Yeah, because it's so weird. And I'm like, oh shit, my stomach hurt. But yeah, girl, it's really different. Like,
Yeah.
I would say if you do it, just do it not by yourself. Do it with people that you're close to. So that way, if that you feel like scared or paranoid, you have them like to make you calm down. You feel?
Right.
That's why I only do it when I'm with people. I can't do it with like by myself.
Right. I'm gonna try. I might get into edibles and stuff. I
Yeah.
like, you know what it is? I like smoking because I like the smell. I'm the person that like likes that smell. I like that feeling of like, like coughing.
Oh man.
You gotta be in that moment. Like, let's here, pass the joint, pass it. Like,
Wait, I got it
fishing.
right
What's
here.
tradition?
I got it right here. Look at that.
What
This
is that?
so in Vegas, we have this
Cause
thing.
you guys are legal, man. You guys got like the dispensaries. I heard out in Vegas,
Girl,
they got like West Coast has like the best dispensaries.
oh yeah.
Like they're like bars. Like they're legit.
Oh yeah. We don't play. We actually were one of the first. Well, Cali, I think Cali or Colorado was the first state to have weed legalized.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas was legalized in 2016.
Okay.
So we've been around for a while.
Wow. Yeah. So you guys have been.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta go there. I gotta go to those dispos. I mean,
I got my connect, girl. You just gotta come through. They work at my guy is like the manager of the dispensary. So I just call him up. Hey bro, I need like 5 packages. All right, bro. What's up?
let's go. Let's go. Yo, because I'm gonna come out to Vegas soon.
Okay.
So when I come out there, we should do like a vlog or do something where we like smoke. If you want to smoke, you don't have to, but like something kind of with that. Like I want to record that.
I'm down.
I want to record that because honestly, the shit that I smoke, I'm gonna be honest, is street weed. Like I have a good guy who I get from who's like legit, but I'm gonna be honest, it's taxed.
Oh, he like it's a real. It's not like in the streets. You know how they give you.
No, I know yours, right?
Yeah, mine is taxed.
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like I have to get street bud because a bitch can't afford. Like that shit's expensive, and I smoke a lot.
Damn. Yeah, girl. How much do you spend a week?
Oh Lord Jesus. A week?
Yeah. I'm assuming it's gotta be 300 max.
No, oh thank God, no. Is that like a regular smoke?
Oh, girl, you tell me because you're the expert.
No, I'll do. So me and my sister cop like. Are you hot? You hot, right?
I'm burning up, man. I'm burning. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I'm using the air that I got because I can't breathe.
You're turning red.
No, for real, girl.
Now I spend about like, I'll say 100.
Damn.
No, maybe a little. Like it depends on how much I smoke that week, but like 50 to 100. 50 to 100.
That's a lot, girl.
A lot. It's
think
a lot. So anyone who could hook me up with some free buds, send that shit my way. I'll test it out for y'all.
Right. I'll let you know.
I'll be your sponsor.
Right. You funny. You so funny, girl. That's pretty good.
There's a girl out there, Queen Sin. She's in California and she's been to Vegas a bunch of times. Do you know who she is on Instagram?
No.
She basically she just posts herself like smoking and stuff. She gets all this shit for free.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, lucky ass. I'm out here smoking that street shit.
Girl, you're giving more money to these drug dealers than any group or non-profit organization. So sad.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
I
true.
do give to nonprofit every month, but not that much.
Yeah, girl. I think you gotta switch it up a bit. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe just like spend only $40. Like break it down to 40 a week.
But it's hard.
But you could do it, girl. Here's the thing. Look. I'm looking out for you, girl. You know I care.
I know.
about my people. But if you think about it,
that's why I got this second job bartending. We gonna be good. We can get.
But I'm just saying you can save more money. 15 minutes to save your money on your car insurance. You know that commercial?
50% or more on your car insurance. If you switch to less smoking weed.
There you go. Brought to you by Allstate. You in good hands. But but look, what I'm trying to tell you, like, if you think about it, if you spend $40, right? I know it's really like tough, but if you do 40, right, a week for weed, and the other half, let's say the $50, right? 40, $50, you can use that and put that in your savings.
Yeah.
And then that keeps growing, right?
I know.
But look at this girl. In 10 months from now, you'll have at least 10 grand in your checking account.
Right.
And here's the best part. That 10 grand, that's Diana's. She could use that for her condo.
So a bitch, yes.
Condo. Let me take you to my condo. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, like, real quick about like condos and stuff like that, what young people don't understand is that you're spending the same amount of money. Because I know you want to move out, get your own place, right? But here's the thing. If you get your apartment, you're basically giving free money to the landlord every month. But if you have your own place,
so
and the money that could have been for that landlord,
right,
for yourself, you're
right. That's what we got to talk about that shit too. We got to do a segment on finances.
Well, I got you. So 2 weeks from now, I'm supposed to have a guy. He's my best friend in Vegas. He's the one I don't know if I told you, Diana, that I did. He was my Uber driver.
I don't think so.
And I said I lied on the phone when they asked me.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So he actually is one of the best real estate guys I know in Vegas, and my best friend. This man, everywhere I go, everybody knows him.
Okay.
And I'm like shocked. Like, we'll go to a restaurant, Whole Food, no matter what. What's up, Mike? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Okay, cool. All everybody. I'm like, damn, homie, I gotta take notes because you be getting those hookers. I don't know how you do that, you know? And honestly, like, he's been kind of like he's been my mentor too. But here's the thing, like I was saying, Diana, like, when I have him on air next time, I should have you like come through too. Because you have a lot of questions too. You know, this guy, he makes good money. Like, no lie, he has a beautiful house. It looks like a mansion. I ain't gonna lie. And
we gotta learn.
Yeah, we have to. We're young, you know.
I'm so down for that. Like, I feel like right now my mindset is definitely on like finances, like, to be continued, because that's gonna be like, we can talk about that for hours.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Finances, dog. Like, I'm trying to get my money. Wait till I get my money.
Oh, hey, I like that thing.
Yo, like, you know, like, we're young. We have the fucking like opportunity with. I feel like it's so I don't want to say easy, but like, there's so many people making hella bank right now and making good ass money.
Yeah.
And we're not any, you know, like, we're smart too. We can do it.
Right.
Like, everybody listening, like, you could do that shit too. Like, and I'm not saying money isn't everything, but like, obviously you want to be, like, I personally want to be wise. I want to be successful. I want to know how to, you know, like, take care of my shit and have good, like, a good foundation for my kids and their kids, like, for legacies, not even for me, for my futures, for future generations, my future children. I want them to be good because I, you know, took that initiative. Like, that shit's important.
Right. And also, too, no, I'm with you too, girl, 100%. Like, one thing too that I know is growing up, my parents didn't really taught me how to save money. So I felt like I could have done better things if I were to go back in time. Like, I don't know if you knew this, but like, I taught martial arts for like about.
No way.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, I'm technically, if I get in trouble by the police, like if I fight somebody, I'm on record that I'm technically a deadly weapon because
I was gonna say, are you a lethal? Because my cousin's a boxer and he's the same thing.
Yeah. So I'm like a big deal, girl. I gotta watch out. That's why I try to be humble. I mean,
hey, like,
we good, right?
Don't underestimate me, motherfucker.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I have.
So you used to teach that? Oh my God. Was that like your passion? Like, is that what you love? Like,
So I'm gonna tell you something, and this is a little personal because we're getting real deep right now.
we getting deep out here, outlet to reality.
Right, there you go. So my grandfather was a black belt in Taekwondo, an
Wow.
instructor.
So it's in your blood.
It's in my blood, girl. And my dad was a black belt in Taekwondo and Kung Fu and boxing. That was his three, right?
Wow.
And me, I didn't really have a close relationship with my father, but in
Mm,
my head, I always wanted to please him. So
mm,
I did these classes just to make him happy. Here's
got you.
the sad part: he never showed up. Of none of
Yeah.
my when I got my next belt, when I had a tournament, nothing. And I
Yeah.
always looking in the back, like a kid, like a good kid. You see your
Wow.
dad, right? You're like this. Yo, is my dad coming? He never came.
Right.
And so I learned. So I feel like being a young kid, not feeling the love that I needed from my father, I gave the love to my students.
Mm,
So
mm,
my students that I noticed that were tough or they had like anger issues,
mm.
I focus on them because I understand where they're coming from. Like I feel
Right.
the pain. So I try to be the big brother I could be. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
And my kids, man, like honestly, they look up to me. I remember one time I came over to this nice family home, beautiful. They had a lot of money, I ain't gonna lie. And everybody's dressed up. I'm the only Hispanic in that whole dinner. Everybody's white except for me.
Yeah.
And I'm walking to the place, right? It's like a few blocks from my neighborhood. And I see my students and they're all saying, "Hey teacher, how's it going?" Like with their parents.
Uh-huh.
And it felt like I was like a little at that moment, like a little celebrity everywhere I walked because I saw my students
Mm,
like, "Oh, hey teach. Hey, I'll see you next week, right? Okay, cool."
right, right.
And I was like, man, I feel like I'm really making a difference because they respect me, right?
Yeah.
And
They're looking up to you.
right, exactly. So I had one student that I never forgot. He had a twin brother, but his father taught him how to save money at the age
Okay.
of, I think, 7 or 8. By the time he became 18, he already had $20,000 in his account,
Smart fucking kid.
right? And I'm like, yo, what did you teach your son?
Right,
Like,
teach
I want to
me.
know. Yeah, I want to know. He's like, well, when your guys are growing up, you guys get allowances, right? I don't know, everybody does that, but he's like, I'll give him $10 and he can take it like to buy McDonald's, whatever he wanted, right? But I always told him keep at least $5 or $3 and put in your
Pay
uh
yourself first.
yeah, put it in your like bank account or your
I want to show
whatever it
you.
is.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to get that. It's about to get serious.
No, because this
Oh, wow.
book,
I got the same book.
really?
Yeah. That is so crazy. But
Because this is what the first tip is pay yourself first.
wow.
This man, yo, the richest man in Babylon. And then this book, they talk about my people, Assyrians.
Wow.
That's how ancient we are out here.
Right.
Some
Right.
ancient ass motherfuckers.
I like that. I like that, Diana. That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, so he would teach his son to.
Yeah. And I got to see him after like he grew up, right? He got a full-time job. He's still in college now. And I got to see him big dude now. Now he looks like really big. He's taller than me. He's like 6'2", but he's fit.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, I'm really proud of you. Like you keep doing the right thing. You're going to school. And he's like, hey, teach, I never forget about what you taught me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And it like touched my heart because I'm like, man, I feel like I impacted his life.
yeah.
You know me?
I feel that. I
Yeah.
feel that. That's the most beautiful thing. Like I used to work with children. So I had moments where it's like kids are so interesting because they really like attach to you, like they just look at us like teach me what life is. Like
Yeah.
it's a big responsibility to like be a mentor to a young
Yeah.
person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's so nice. That's awesome.
That's why on Snapchat, like what you were just saying, like a lot of celebrities, they're leaders and role models, but they forget that everyone's watching them and
Mm,
that they have to be careful what they do because it could affect the people that follow them, right?
Yeah.
So like for me, right, I have a lot of my old students that I still keep in contact, right? Because if they need help in college applications, I'm right there. I'm not
Right.
saying no, like, hey, I can't help you. I'm gonna find some time and show you how to submit an application. I got you.
Right.
You feel me? I
Yeah.
want somebody to do what they didn't do for me. You know?
Right.
So a lot of my students are still on my Snapchat.
Mm.
And so I'm very careful what I do on Snapchat. I
Gotcha.
don't show me like having no t-shirt on, showing my chest and
Right.
exposing myself like that because first it looks wrong, and two, it doesn't show that basically I have manners. You feel me? Like
Mm.
I'm a leader, right? So I have to make sure I'm being respectful,
Right.
right? So I can't be putting stuff that could really hurt me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want
Yeah.
my students to follow that way. Like, hey,
Yeah.
look, my teacher did this, so I think it's okay. I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but then don't you feel like, damn, sometimes it's so much pressure, like even though we could be positive examples, at the end of the day, like shit, I'm still a grown up ass kid. Like I'm, like I'm not perfect.
Well, here's the thing. If you try your best, right,
Right.
I think it means a lot. Like I know I'm gonna make mistakes, girl. I ain't saying I'm righteous, right? Sometimes I could be a little right-ish. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. But here's the thing, like I'm using my platform, you know, for the
For
good.
positive.
Right. Like what
Yeah.
we did last week about Lebanon, right?
Yeah.
We answer a lot of questions that people didn't understand
Yeah.
what's going
That's
on.
true.
And we could have been ignorant and just leave it alone. Don't talk about it. But you
Yeah.
know what? We can use it because we have it. In some people, other countries, they don't even have a cell phone.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we're privileged at that point.
Definitely, bro.
But yeah, girl, that's how I see it. You gotta make a change. I
You
saw that.
gotta make a change. I'm for that. I'm for that. We all have to just, man, like, we gotta just help, yeah,
Yeah.
help each other, like, be ourselves, though, but like, use your, I feel like we all have a story, and it could help anybody. It doesn't have to be like a huge thing, but like, even if you impact those students that you teach, like,
Yeah.
even if you impact one, like, you just change the life of one person.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like even Tupac said it. He said, maybe I won't be the one that changes the world, but maybe I'll be the one that sparks the idea on somebody else and then they change the world.
I
You know
love
what
it.
I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like maybe I won't do it, but maybe what I say right now is going to spark the mind of somebody else.
Yeah.
And
It's,
that's what it is.
yeah. I like that. That's good. It's
Yeah.
and we have this saying like for us, like in my faith, we have a quote. It's a verse. It says, saving a life, saving one's life is saving the world.
Mm,
I love that
mm,
because you don't think about the reward. At
right.
the moment you're like, hey, I'm gonna help my brother out or my sister. And by you doing that, that person is like, man, you you made me feel better, whatever it is, right? I want to do it for the next person.
Yeah.
You like pass it on. And it goes back to your question long time ago, last week. Are there a lot of good
Mm,
people around the world or bad people? But here's the thing, if you try to be the good and you spread the love, the positivity, you're always gonna pass on like a virus. In a good way, not bad.
Yo, you know what they say? They say I saw a quote that said, what the fuck did it say? Oh, I think it said like something like basically like positivity, all of that is contagious as well. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like negativity and like all that shit is contagious. And like, if someone's negative, that shit will positivity and like health. That's how I look at it. Like that shit is contagious and we can make that shit spread,
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
But
I,
it's all, I don't know, it's so interesting because everyone, I just feel like we all got to be united. I don't know, there's
yeah.
so much unity that needs to just happen.
I think one way to do it is teaching other people like different cultures, because a lot of people, the reason why, and I don't blame nobody, but sometimes if you have like, if you grew up in a town and it was the same group of people and you never stepped out of that town,
Mm.
you really
You
don't
don't know.
get,
Yeah.
you don't understand what it is to be Hispanic, you don't understand what it is to be black, because you haven't exposed yourself outside your bubble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like living with people, asking questions,
Diverse.
yeah,
I love diversity, bro.
yeah, you have to, girl.
That's how I grew up, though. Chicago is so diverse. Like, we had everybody, just all of us together,
Right.
you know? Maybe that's why I feel like I thank God for that. Like, I would never, to be honest, like, want to grow up. And honestly, I always think about this. I don't want my kids to grow up in a private school or shit like that. Like, I want my kids to go, like, grow up in the fucking public schools, like, grow up in just in the city, like how I did, you know? Because I feel like that teaches you, like, character.
Mm.
You know, you're just around everybody, you know it, like it's just a different world versus like being so stuck in like private school and like sure, I don't like that shit. Like sometimes throw them out there and because then you learn about life and what life really is like.
Yeah.
And I think what needs to change or how the world will change is self-love.
Yeah.
Like I can't change the like in order for the world to change, like I have to change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we all have a responsibility as humans, like to know why we are here.
Yeah.
Like they say the two biggest days of your life is the day you were born and the day you discovered why. Like why are you here? And I feel like a lot of people, like even I was guilty of this, like we don't realize how much of a difference we make. Like if you never existed, if you were never born, David, the whole world would be different. Like
Yeah.
even right now, this would never happen. Like life would have just went different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's how much power one person has.
Mhm.
Every person has that power. So it's like, yo, you're here for something. You mean something,
Yeah.
you know? And that's how you change the world, just by you living in that, in who, you know? I don't know.
Do you believe in old souls?
What do you mean?
Like, you ever heard this saying, like, man, you have an old soul?
I've heard it, but like, what does that mean?
So I'll give you an example, right? So a lot of people said about me, like, that I have an old soul. Like, I came here from a different lifetime back then, and
Mm,
this is like my third time coming or fourth time, because you be messing up. And now I learned my lesson. Like, I can't do the same thing. And I make a joke when they tell me that, because I be telling them, yeah, honestly, back then I used to be a goat. I used to eat freaking grass all the time. That's why I hate salad right now, because I'm stuck eating that for so long. You know what I'm saying? And I
right.
still got that goat teeth because I'm trying to represent my people. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what pretty much it means is old soul. So like I kind of use that analogy in a way when I'm comparing people. Like I have a cousin that, I love him to death, but I can tell he has a young soul because all he thinks about is money.
Mm,
Like the biggest thing in his head, money, money, money. That's all he talks about, right? And it feels like when I talk to him, it's like a little kid that never saw money for the first time, like or candy bar.
right.
Like he talks so much, so passionate. But I'm like, bro, like honestly, money ain't all that. I'm gonna be real. It's not. It's the moment like you spending time with family.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you know why? When you're on your deathbed, you're not like, how much money do I got?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're really thinking, damn, like, who do I have to, like, what did I do with my life? Like, you start thinking about, like, how did I live?
Yeah. Right. Here's another thing too. Um I get along more with older people.
Mm,
I don't really when I was in high school, I think I don't know if I told you this, but I didn't get along with the people in the same grade as me. Like
You
bump
went to
head.
Northtown, right?
Yeah, yeah. With arson and them, yeah.
Shit.
I honestly, girl, it's crazy. It's
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, it's like it was weird. Like honestly, I had like a weird experience in high school. Like the way I am right now is so different in high school. I was so quiet.
Yeah. I was
But
so different in high school too. High school. That's why I tell all the high school people, if y'all listening, high school don't mean jack motherfucking shit. like, like I'm sorry, but that's the truth.
yeah,
Because you grow so much. Like, yo, we're 29. We're in our almost like, are you 30? How old are you? You're 30, right?
I'm not.
So how old are you? 29, 28,
You're close.
27?
Not 28.
No, 28. Okay. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we're in 28, 29. Like
Yeah,
high school, bro. That was a decade ago.
yeah,
You don't even know who you are in high school.
yeah,
That's one of the things I want to start doing too. Well, I did. I talked to my old high school.
yeah,
Like I want to start talking to the younger. I want to talk to women. I need to talk to my younger women. I mean, just all my women.
yeah.
You know, like I don't know. But
I think that's great.
damn. So in high school, you're saying you're different.
Yeah, like I didn't.
Why?
I felt like so a lot of people they. I'm a smart guy, but I don't think I'm smart because I'm smart. I just feel like the knowledge I know is what makes me have an old soul, like
So like wise, not
like
smart.
spiritual, the spiritual world.
Yeah, yeah.
I had I remember one time I came in for like a little big event. It was nice. It was like all different religions, kind of like the Baha'i temple, but
Yeah.
it's like people sitting down together from different faith and eating together, right? And
Okay.
it's all like five people debating, like
I
different.
went to that.
You went to,
Something like that.
yeah, it's weird. It's different.
But it was Jewish people who held it.
Oh, for real. This
It
one
was
was
at a temple.
it was a Muslim mosque that held it.
Wow.
Yeah, and they had everybody. They had Jewish.
Yeah.
They
Christians,
had
Jews, Muslims,
everybody.
all was sitting together.
And they all were debating, girl. They were all debating. And I was
Oh.
the youngest in the whole event at that
Mm,
time. I was at that time 14.
wow.
And so they were debating. I remember like it was yesterday because when you're a kid, you kind of remember the good and the bad.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? The things that stood out.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and it was one time the Christian guy was like telling the Muslim guy, look, I'm gonna be honest, but you guys don't understand like the Bible, right? You guys are kind of lost, right? And he goes on with Jesus, right? And the Muslim guy was just listening to it, right? And then I heard both sides. They were going back and forth, back and forth. So I kind of came in with a right hook, bam. So I said, brother, Mister, I forgot his name, but I said, hey, to the Christian guy. I said, can I ask you a question? Have you ever read the Quran? He goes, no, I never, because it's against my faith. I said, well, I'm going to be honest with you. One thing I like about Islam is that they're required to learn the Torah, the Jewish Bible, and the New Testament.
Mm,
I love that idea because that keeps you open-minded. You feel me? Because you get to
mm.
like research your own, like saying, okay,
Yeah.
they do this, they do that, right? So, anyways, he went on about Jesus, right? And I told him, look, brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if you knew this, but Jesus is actually in the Quran. He has his own book.
Yeah. They believe in Jesus.
Yeah, it's in the Quran. It's called Isa.
Mm.
But he's like, no, that's not right. We can't follow that because it's not in our book. I said, brother, let me just break it down to you. I think you're gonna love this story. I'm about to shock your world. I said, look, there's a part because he was talking about how Jesus did a lot of miracles, what he did,
He did.
and there's a part in the Quran that says that when Jesus was born, he was a baby, he could talk. A baby.
Hmm.
So I'm telling him, look, if you could believe Jesus walked on water, he turned water to wine, he can't waste no time. That guy had to preach everywhere he went. He had
I
to.
don't know if that's accurate though.
I know I'm just being like, if you think about it, look at this. Just look at his story, right?
Yeah,
It's just
I
not
get what he's saying. Like he's a man of mirror. Like he did everything, so he
right.
couldn't do that.
Right. You feel me? Like his mom was a virgin. Let's just start from there. Mama was a virgin, gave
No,
birth.
with God, anything is possible. Jesus.
Exactly. So I feel like, can we, like, I told him, I can't say that Jesus couldn't talk. Like, if he did all those things,
Yeah.
there's a
You know
possibility.
what I think it was though? Maybe he's saying like in our like in the Bible, it doesn't say in our word, it doesn't say that.
It does. No, I know.
So
But
just because the Quran says it doesn't mean that we're gonna take that as its word. I'm
yeah,
not saying that it's wrong or not, but I'm trying to look at it from his side. Like,
yeah.
okay, the Quran says he spoke, but my Bible say religion is so it's
But
a
look,
lot.
it's a lot. But look what I told him. I said, look, it's the same. I don't know if you heard about the elephant story. So
Mm-mm.
it's a very famous story where there's five different people grabbing a different part of the elephant, the
Mm.
ear, the tail, the leg, and they think it's the head of the elephant.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, is one elephant.
Mm.
They're just grabbing a different part
Yeah.
of the body. It's the same with religion. Everyone
Yeah.
has a different tradition, a system, a ritual.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
It's one God.
on God, we just
One
have
God.
different um ways of getting to him. Like I love what the
Right.
guy said. He said, God spoke to the Jewish people in Hebrew, and he spoke to um Muslims in Arabic. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Like every culture,
He
whatever.
spoke to them in their language.
I love that. They,
Yeah.
I love that right there. Boom. See, that's why I told him. I hit him with the wham. So I told him about the elephant story. He's like, like he was like so shocked. And then I was like, look, man, we just gotta, and I'm kind of like, I hear both sides, don't get me wrong. But I feel like, man, look, honestly, man, we ain't got to debate. At the end of the day,
No.
we gotta, like you said, unity. Have,
Unity. And at the end of the day, if I believe that my savior is Jesus Christ, which I do with my soul, then that's what I believe. Like, and if you believe that Allah is yours, and if you believe that God and the Torah is yours, like whatever you believe, like as long as it promotes love and peace and healing,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like as long as you're headed to a direction, we can't say what is right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I could sit here and be like, yo, but listen, to me, and I'll speak, and then people who believe in this will be like, damn, Diane, yeah, I believe that. And some people are gonna be like, nah, I don't see it.
yeah,
For me, Jesus in the Bible to me is magic. Like scripture is like the way it affected my life, it changed my life because it just, it's very powerful and I see the power in it.
yeah,
But I'm not gonna fight to a Muslim or whatever. Like believe what you want to believe.
right,
Like I can't, but I will say, for me personally,
yeah,
when it comes I don't like interracial marriages and all that. I don't care about. I'll marry a black person, an Asian person, a white. Like I don't care as long as like me and you are like this, we're good.
yeah,
But I will say like interfaith, I don't think I can do because I feel like that comes down to, and it's not even against like being like racist against a different religion. I just feel like for me, because when you think about mating with someone and having kids,
yeah,
I want my kids to grow up in the faith that I believe, truly believe in.
yeah,
Like God to me, Jesus to me is everything.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I want to have someone who believes the same thing so I can teach my kids the same thing. Like I feel like races can work together. Because if me and you are both like, it doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, I don't care what the hell you are. But if our mindset is not the same, if we're not on the same page, if I can't open a Bible and scripture and show you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't believe what I believe, I think it won't work. That's a big thing. Religion,
yeah,
like having kids and doing that, like,
yeah,
that's a big step.
yeah.
So for me personally, and yeah, I don't think I could ever be with someone that isn't in my faith.
Yeah, it's not easy.
How do you feel about that? Like, do you think?
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm so curious.
No, so like for me, I've actually witnessed one of my good friends. Um, basically, he's Catholic, and he married a Jewish woman.
Hmm.
And it was very interesting. I've never seen a wedding like that, but half of it was the family of the Catholic side, and
Hmm.
half was all Jewish in
Yeah.
the same banquet, whatever, right? And they're praying together. I thought it was beautiful seeing two groups praying at the same time.
Yeah.
And they had actually a priest and a rabbi to bless both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
It took turns. They got married, and I was like, I asked the wife, right? I was really curious. I had to ask her a really personal question. I said, girl, let me ask you something. So, you know, he can eat pork. I say, how are you guys going to do it? So,
And like, is she kosher?
kosher.
Okay, so he
So
be
I was
eating a cheeseburger.
right. So I'm like,
Right.
yo, what are you going to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the plan?
Or even like going to like church or like temple. Like, how does that? And I've been to temple. Like, I've been to mosque. I know so many. Like,
Yeah,
I've seen it all from all religions. So it's like, how do you do that?
right. So that's a great question, right? Like, that's why I wanted to ask because I don't know, right?
Yeah.
New for me. So she told me, like, honestly, I'm vegetarian. So
Okay.
everything that he makes, he knows he makes something for me that I can eat. So I'm
Okay.
not breaking any dietary law.
But now, what about having kids? Like, how are you gonna raise? And I get it, like raise them, I guess, to do their own.
Right. I
Is that
mean,
how it works?
so I don't know the next step. They haven't had any kids yet, but
Yeah.
they've been married for like about, I want to say like 7 years or maybe 5.
Wow. Good for
But they,
them.
I can say, one of the most beautiful marriages I've ever witnessed. Like hands
Wow.
down. And it's beautiful to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I
because like
just
I
feel
said,
like I want to be able to talk to like my husband about like I don't know, like God or like whatever I believe. Like
right,
if I want to tell him about like if we don't understand, I don't know, because I feel like God to me, this is just personal, but like because religion I feel like is a personal thing. It's a personal thing.
yeah,
So I don't know. I feel like if I want to talk to someone about it and like you don't believe in what I believe, like it's just not gonna work because I'm thinking and feeling something different,
right.
you know?
Well, I got something to share. You
Hmm.
might like this. So I feel that, so me, I'm very open-minded. I'm not closed-minded. I'm always willing to learn, right?
Yeah.
You know, for those who don't know, Jesus was Jewish, right? When
Oh yeah.
he was raised, right? So I feel like in a way it's not so different. But maybe there's a
Yeah.
difference when it comes down to Hanukkah and Christmas. Okay, there's a difference right there.
But
But like,
there's a lot of even Christians for Jews. Like my sister's like, yo, we should be celebrating a lot of Jewish holidays.
yeah,
Like Christianity and Judaism are pretty
close.
close. Well,
Yeah,
actually all religions are kind of
yeah.
similar.
But Jewish is more
Yeah.
because you know you guys could drink wine. We drink wine.
Yeah.
We have the Last Supper, and for us is Shabbat.
And all isn't all that Christianity and Judaism, the difference is that like you guys are still waiting for the Messiah and Jesus is our Messiah.
Exactly.
That's all it really is.
That's
We
the
believe he came already.
right.
You're still waiting for the
We're
Messiah.
waiting because we in the waiting room.
Jesus, he's here. He came.
Yeah,
He
so
did the miracles.
we just
Lord.
waiting in the bag, like, yo, where he coming? You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
then
man,
we're
you know
stopping.
what? Christianity gets a lot of backlash, like a lot.
It's sad. Well, you know
Why?
why? I could say why.
That makes me sad.
It is. Here's the big problem. A
The
lot of young.
people, they're mean.
Well, no, you're good. You passed.
No, I know,
So,
but some Christian people be mean, man.
yeah,
They be judging, and it's like it's crazy because Jesus was like not anything like that. But go.
but look at this. Here's a big difference, right? If a Christian, if someone wants to be a Christian, right, in the church, as long as they accept Jesus Christ, their Savior, they're saved at that moment.
Hmm.
I don't believe so. For me, in Judaism, we don't have that belief system that
Mm,
you accept that and you're good. Nah, it don't work like
yeah,
that. You have to earn it. Then you're officially that.
right.
So in Judaism, the way it works is that like they have you to read books. You
Hmm.
may believe in God, right? One moment, man, I believe in God. That's great. But you
Right.
ain't saved yet, brother. I'm sorry. You still gotta learn some laws, you gotta learn different customs, right?
Right,
Mm.
right. Because we do believe in, we have, that's the old covenant, like for us.
Right. So like for us, we have to like study, we have to there's books we have to read. And here's the crazy thing. In the Jewish world, we don't have missionaries. We don't
Mm,
have that doesn't exist for us because we feel like that's a business. If you're going out there, it's propaganda. You're basically
mhm,
selling it like God's way or message, like a business plan
mm.
or business program.
Okay, I
We
see
feel
that.
like people should come because they want to, not because
Yeah.
we're going to them.
But that's what Christianity really is.
Technically, yeah, but I'm just look at this. Just look at Jehovah Witness, right? I'm not trying to diss all of them, but they come to every door, to everyone's place.
They're annoying as hell. I'm not for that.
Yeah, no, that's like overdoing it. Like you gotta, I don't, I don't feel bad if they went to the prisons or homeless people and sharing the word. I'm for it 100%. Why? Because they feel lost, they feel sad, they feel alone, they don't feel loved or accepted, and this is the moment to bring the light. Then I'm 100% for it. But if you're gonna
Yeah.
go to like everybody's door, knowing that they have their own little foundation, whatever it is, you're pretty much
Forcing it. It's
yeah,
annoying.
it's
And people draw back from that.
exactly. So like and here's the thing too, like I forgot to say, but in Judaism, after we gave you books to read, like let's say one day you want to be Jewish, right? We'll give you books to read and keep giving you more and more. But our goal is to push you away. And people think, why are you pushing people away? And the reason
Mm.
why we're testing you to see if you really are taking this seriously. So a lot of surveys in the Jewish world and like Orthodox world, a lot of people say they want to be Jewish because they're gonna have all the wealth in the world. And that's not a good intention of why you should be Jewish. It should be
That's
because
true. God promised Abraham, and they
right.
still living off that money.
And I'm just saying, girl, you should do it. So the main
The
thing
Jews,
you should do it because you want to change and do better.
for
That's
sure.
why I love that concept in the Jewish faith. We don't want you to come and think that this stereotype, like if I become Jewish, I'm gonna be rich. No, you should do it because you want to leave your past life and do better. You
And
feel me?
serve God.
Yeah. Boom. That's it.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
that's what it is with all religions. Like, honestly, and this is just speaking to spiritual people, period. It doesn't matter what spirit, like what religion, but like if you believe that there is a higher power, there is something greater than us, which is what I believe, which is what you believe, which is what Muslims believe, which is what Buddhism, like, you know what I'm saying? Like all these religions believe that same concept of there is something bigger than us. Whether that's Allah, whether that's the Torah, the God, just God, whether that's Jesus, yo, again, if it's spreading love and it's spreading light,
Yeah.
believe what you want. Like, but we, you know,
Yeah.
and just ask God, what is the answer? What is the truth? And He leads you.
Oh yeah.
Like, God leads, bro. Like, that spirit of God, He's real.
Yeah.
Like, He's real, real.
That's
He's
true.
out here. Like, you
He's
just listening always. You just
yeah,
here.
like child girl. He's right there. You know what I'm saying?
Here. And it's so
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
That was real deep. I like that. But honestly, to answer that, I would definitely date somebody out of my faith. I feel like because so for me in past experience, I dated a Muslim girl. I dated a
really?
yeah, and I actually here's the thing. This is how I feel like it could work because if you both like this is my thing, right? And everyone's different, but
No.
I will always do the Shabbat every Friday night, and I'll have them invited, right? They meet my family. We're doing the whole ritual together. And I feel like if she could go through it and like just experience it and just see it, she don't have to participate.
Right.
She ain't gotta get the bread and the wine. She could just see it, right?
Right.
You can see what I'm doing. I ain't cheating behind your back. I'm doing what I do every Friday night, right?
Yeah.
And I'm doing it. And for me, what turns me on in a good way, nothing sexual, just like nice, it makes me happy.
Mm.
If the girl asks questions that she don't
He's
understand.
curious about it.
Yeah, hey, so what does that mean when you do that? Oh, okay, well, this is what we do. This is
Did she
how.
bring you to the mosque and like show you her ways and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
good?
yeah. And I like that because it's like you don't really see that happening, like especially
Yeah.
in the world. And I learned
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. I learned both things in two different, religions. Like I'm down to learn. Like I'm never
Yeah.
gonna say no to
The
something.
thing is, I'm down to learn. Like I've even looked up Quran quotes. I've looked up,
Yeah.
Torah quotes. I don't know. For me, I just truly believe I can't. Or that's just it's not even that I can't. I don't think that's what I want.
And
And
that's
I think
okay.
that's
You gotta
okay.
have standards, girl. But I'm
It's not
just
the
saying,
standards. I think everyone is entitled to what they feel. Like if you feel like you don't want to date someone that's out of your religion, don't. And if you want to, do it. Like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like religion is big.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of is like shit. I'm gonna be saying praise Jesus, claim it in the name of Jesus Christ. Like that's how I'm gonna be speaking. Like, like
Oh
I
man,
want my husband saying yes, baby, Jesus. Like
oh, oh, man, that's
I
funny.
see Jesus in my life.
But here's my thing. I'm gonna pick at your brain a little bit. I feel like if both parties are learning together, studying together, praying together, right? Even if they have different faith or religion, well, and here, I know you're ready. Like hell, no, I ain't gonna work.
I don't
But,
know. That's a tough thing.
but look at this. If you're able to pass it, and don't get me wrong, religion is a big reason.
Because you know what I think of? The first thing I think of is my children. And I want them to obviously you choose what you want to choose, but like in the Bible there's a scripture that says in this house we will serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So like in my house we will serve the Lord. And like, if you want to choose to go outside, that cool. Like, I'm not going to hate my children. I'll never, if they want to do whatever they want, I'll love them to death as long as it's peaceful and good. Like, I don't want them to be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, that's just what I want. Like, I want to give them what I experienced with God, with Jesus. Like, I want to give them that. And it's like, what if my husband's like, but babe, I want to give him that. And I'm like that's gonna be tough for me. That's just me being real.
But like I feel like if you guys pass it, right, to say all the tribulation, all that struggle, like you're saying, like you guys already like, I don't know if we should do that. You know what I'm saying? But like if you guys pass that, you might even get stronger than what you think.
How?
Because like it's a test. It's hard. It's already hard, right? So it's a struggle because you're teaching both faith and at the same time you have your kids, right? Let's just put it to kids. Because you
So let's say no, but that's the main thing I think about because I can squash it if it's me and you. I'll be like, yo, you cool, we good. Like I'll still love you,
yeah,
but now when it comes to raising my children and
right.
his children, like how do we like? What if they decide to be Christians? Would that make him feel bad? What if they decide to be Jewish or Muslim? Would that make me feel bad?
But here's the thing, kids are so young. Like I would say at the age of let's just say some baby till 7 or 8, they still don't know what they are, what they
Yeah,
did,
they don't know anything.
they
We
don't
don't.
know, they don't
Yeah,
even know their
we
gender.
still don't know anything, bro.
Right. But I'm saying like they are still growing, right?
And they're
And
looking to us to say, "Tell me what it is." That's
right.
really what kids are like.
But think
That's
about it.
what we are. Their
Yeah,
guide.
right. But look at this. When they ask you questions, right? They're like, hey mom, so what tell me more about Jesus, right? And you telling them everything like what he did. And then they go to the dad and say, hey dad, what you think about Shabbat? And they're asking questions, right?
Yeah,
Which is
because they're
not bad.
curious.
Which is not bad. And like you said, at the end, they might choose what they want to follow. It may
Right.
not be Christianity or Jewish, but they are going to decide something, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like as long as you both are doing your part, bringing that positive, loving
You're
home,
right. You're right.
and teaching about God, the
It'll be
foundation,
good.
you guys will be good because it's
Yeah.
about God. We got to bring it back to
Right.
God. Let's pray before we eat. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that is gonna stand out to these kids. That's why I say it's like the reason why I'm so positive about it. And I'm not trying to change your mind, Diana. You know me, girl. I love you, girl. You know, I want
No,
you to
but you know what? This is like a real debate that we're having that, like, and this is some people feel what I feel. Some people are like, dude, no, they're what you're saying, but like, this is a big topic,
hmm
like interfaith marriages or interfaith couple. Like, how does that? That's real.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You're saying like as long as you do what you got to do, like you know what I'm saying. Like you feel that and you show it to your kids, and then he feels that and they show whatever they choose. They choose.
Yeah. And they can always come together. Like you guys, the partners, the husband and wife, they can both say like, "Hey, honey, let's come in agreement. Like, hey, today let's talk about Jesus for an hour, right? Like you want to start it off like, hey, this is this and that, and your husband's like, yo, girl, that was good. I like that. Wifey, you doing the thing. I like it. You feel me? Like it's so cute. You guys are encouraging each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just thought
I
it's just
guess. See, I don't know. I
well,
don't know. I feel like I still stand by what I say.
and that's okay. I don't say
That's
it.
okay, right? Like, damn, is that
Yeah.
okay?
I'm
I think that's okay. I'm gonna stand. That's just
so
I don't care about race. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that because that doesn't. As long as if this is what makes a marriage, I feel like work. This is what make like your minds. If our minds, if our goals, if what we're seeing for the future, legacies, if that all matches, then we good.
yeah.
You know.
Like let me
And
put
I
it like
want a man that loves the Lord because I love him.
right.
So I want me and him to connect on that level.
Mhm.
Like I want him to quote me some scripture so I can be like, "Oh, you're right. You're right. Didn't God say that? Praise the Lord." Like I need to, I need that support because if it's on me, it's already hard right now on me to figure it out. Like I feel like I don't know. That's what I want personally.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
I think everyone has the right to choose what they want, right? Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you do have your checklist. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying going back, like if he's done other drugs besides weed and liquor,
No.
that's a no. Like
No,
that.
if he's done it, cool. Are you done?
Oh,
Like if he's not done with it,
right.
that's a
This
problem. Like if you're still taking shrooms and doing acid,
right.
this is not gonna work.
True. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, girl. I feel you. But honestly, like I'm gonna tell you why I'm so with that debate we have with the marrying a different faith. So I had one of my cousins that so when I from experience I lived with my cousin. He just got married, and I got to actually experience it, like seeing it firsthand, like a
Yeah.
marriage.
This is the Christian
Christian,
Jewish.
just Christian. They're
Oh,
both.
okay.
And I love, like, till this day, it's one of the most beautiful couples I've ever seen.
Hmm.
Like, I love it. Like, for me, going there and living with them was therapy for myself.
Damn.
Really opened my eyes what I want to see in a marriage.
Hmm.
Like, when the husband was mad at the wife, and the wife was already mad, she's already, she gotta say what she gotta say. The man was mad, but you know what he did? Instead of saying hurtful things, because I'm a witness, right? I'm already in the building. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I live with them, so I got
Right.
everything. And I'm like, yo, I'm taking notes. Let's see what's gonna happen. So the guy is like listening. The girl's just saying what she's feeling, right? She's mad about this, and that. And he's just listening and listening. And he's like, okay. And she feels better. She said what she got to say, right? Now his mindset, he's not. I'm a guy too, so I'm like, yo, this guy's probably holding it, but he wants to say a bunch of things, but I don't know what he's gonna say. So he actually walks out for a minute. He said, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go to the store real quick. You want something?" Now I'm good. So he goes, right? But when he leaves, right, he comes back and his whole energy changed. He's not mad no more. He's so calm. And I could tell he was mad because naturally when someone yells at you or says something,
Yeah.
you're gonna get mad. And you just wanna throw it out there like a ping
You
pong.
get defensive. You get
Yeah.
defensive.
And guess what? It doesn't get better. It
It
just gets
doesn't.
doesn't, right? So he comes back, girl. And
You
I'm like,
meant to that.
yeah. He comes back and he gets her favorite drink. It's not liquor, it's just a fruit
Oh,
punch. That her favorite.
yeah. Yeah. Like whatever her drink
Yeah.
is.
He said, look, babe, I know you didn't want nothing, but I got you something.
See, that's love.
That's cute. And then tell me why he said when he went out, he was praying to God to help him.
Oh,
And I love that. I thought it was the cutest,
yes. Because look
cutest,
at how God, he solves your answers.
right?
PSA, talk to
Right,
God.
right. And it was beautiful to see that. And I was like,
Yeah.
wow. And he's like this, and I learned a lot from him. I always take notes and I always say that's the best couple I've ever seen. And he says that basically the moment you're angry, you make the most mistakes.
Yeah.
So he's like, there were so many moments I could have said things that could have hurt my wife. And what am I doing? I'm just giving her poison. And guess
Right.
what? She's never gonna forget that.
Right.
And I have to watch out because this is my wife. I'm there to protect her, love her, and serve her, not to
Mm.
destroy her. I love that. I was like, damn, that's my boy. I was like, yo, keep
Yeah.
it coming. So I'm taking those, right, girl? I'm like, oh, shit.
Like, oh, you gotta love her, protect her, serve her.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I love it. I love it. I was just like getting pumped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this is better than a novella or a TV show. Like,
For real.
so you see that? That's so beautiful. And I'm gonna give you another story I really like. So they live like they have it was their condo, and so on the second floor, I love this, but I can hear everything because I'm in the first floor.
Mm.
I hear them both praying together in the same bed. I thought that was so cute. I can picture them just like sitting down together and praying. And I
Yeah.
hear the prayer because I'm downstairs. I got no choice. I'm like, I got nothing to do but listen. So I'm listening and witnessing. So I'm like, all right, cool. And they're just praying, girl. And guess what happens after that? He said, babe, I gotta go in my he has like another room and he does his own devotion that only him and God can talk
Mm.
about. And she goes in
Mm.
her room and talk
Mm.
about things that only is between her and God. I love that.
I
And
love that.
that's so dope. See what I mean? But
See,
here's the
that's what I want too. Like, that's
thing.
also what I want. I want a man who's like so into his faith. Like,
Yeah,
he does his own thing.
yeah,
And like I do my own thing, but like he feels strongly about God as much as I do.
right,
Because you need that. Like if you're not connected with God,
right,
then how are we gonna work? You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm connected with God,
yeah,
like it needs to be both. I
yeah.
like that. Like yes, babe, you want to pray? Go pray, honey.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
No,
Yeah,
like that. That is a turn on.
right.
Like pray.
Yeah, do
You
your
want
thing.
to talk to God?
I'm
Talk
ready for
to
you, baby.
God all
Go
day.
back.
I'll pray over you, honey.
That's so funny.
Talk to God all day. Like that's even honestly nowadays that's what girls find attractive. Like a man who knows his, faith, who can like articulate that, speak on that. I'm for it.
Oh yeah, it's
Do
beautiful.
it.
Yeah,
That's sex. Like I love that. I love that.
right.
That's hubby material.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But look at this girl. So, but that even though that was beautiful, before that they went through a lot of like problems.
Mm.
Their marriage, the first years. And I love what he said. He said, "Look, man, I love my wife, and that was my cousin that he married. And he's like, I love my wife, and even though we were having hard times, like we were just clashing every day, there was something happening. I always said to myself, God, you're gonna help me get through it. And I know if we can get through this, we can get through anything. And that's what I'm saying. I'm going back to my debate, girl. If you're a Christian, you date someone out of your race, even though you may clash at times, right? Because you got
Yeah.
kids too. If you can pass that, you can pass anything, girl. I'm just being real. That's
But
how I
then
got
that's
to
when
get you with the hook. Bam, bam, girl.
but then that's when I would crow God and be like, God, like, I don't know.
Here, I got a story.
Like scripture says it. You know what I'm saying? Like scripture will say, like, whatever you go through, do not fear. There will be trials and tribulations in this world, but do not be dismayed. I have overcome the world.
Yeah.
So I would think that in my head, like, okay, whatever happens, like, I cannot be scared because he who is in me is greater than he that is in the world. Like, these are all, it's just things that lift me up. So what you're saying is like so true, but I would need scripture to like lift me up. Yeah. So now I got scripture to lift me up, but then you don't believe in that scripture. Like, how we can?
But like, I feel like if as long as he does like believe that it's
Believe in something.
Well, yeah, but like, let's say you gave a verse, right, from your faith, right? That's not in our book, right, or his book, whatever it is. He's not gonna be like, "Yo, babe, I don't want to hear it because it's not from my book." He's gonna be like, "Damn, babe, that's dope. I never thought about it like that." You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Like it'll be more open to listen. Like you're trying to come at it at a place of like, let's be open to listen to each other because we can learn from each other.
Exactly.
That's smart.
I love that. I think that's beautiful. Because why would you? Here's my thing. If I have someone with the same ideas with me, I don't really feel like I can grow. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
You're not.
And you know what they say in the Bible too? They say a woman with faith will something. I don't know verbatim, but they say basically like she will shake the house. Like a woman with faith, like she like there's power in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
But you're like, nah. But you're like, nah.
Well, who knows? Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, for me personally, that's just what I don't know.
Yeah.
Just what I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you.
I don't know. I feel like race is or not race. Religion is just it's a big thing. Because everyone feels strongly about it, and everyone holds tight to their faith.
Right.
And especially if they practiced it, like I feel like, growing up, I grew up Catholic and Christian and all that. But like now as a 29-year-old woman, like it's ingrained in me. Like it's sewed in me and I love it and I believe it. Yeah. That's it. It's just my belief. Right. And I don't want to change it.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And I've looked into different religions that I've seen, and it's like from what I see, this one resonated with me. Right. So I'm gonna stick with it. Right. And I want my husband, God willing, whatever, like to believe the same thing. So then I can raise my kids to believe the same thing because I want them to feel what I feel.
Yeah, I see it, bro.
I don't know, but
it's not bad.
No.
That's pretty deep, girl. We got I love it. And I'm like, yo, man, the time has went so like it felt like 5 minutes.
Yo.
I might have to cut it short because I don't know how long I think we did like 2 hours, I think.
Yo, we've probably been on this shit for a long time. Are you
guys long time, girl. Well, I'm gonna end it with thank you, Diana, for coming through. I really I think this was really dope. I love it. Our convo was dope. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, support my girl. Her channel is Diana Chlimon. If you need like a real talk right there, she got you.
Yes.
You can sing.
Go.
I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
We had a lot of these. I had a lot of these.
Right.
I enjoyed this. This is fun.
It's dope.
let us know what you guys think. Did you guys, what do you want us to talk about? We can talk about finance, relationships. What you want David to talk about? Like,
I love that. That was dope.
oh.
I like that. Man, you did a great job, girl. All right, y'all. I'm going to cut it. Peace.